you notice some days you feel like amazing? You wake up and your body feels with it and full of bounce, open and just kind of alive. And other days from the moment you wake up, you feel like everything's kind of stuck or glued together. Your hips are tight, your back kind of hurts or aches, your shoulders feel glued, hard to raise, your feet like aren't connected to what the rest of you's doing. And you often may wonder, am I just getting older? We chalk this kind of thing up to aging. I need to stretch more. I need to get out more. I need to work harder at it. I need to go to the gym. What if your body, or specifically your fascia, is not asking for more force? What if it's asking for your attention and more variety? The way we're designed, more breath, more hydration, more simple awareness and less guarding, less being in your head. In the last video, we explored the difference between fascia that glides and moves like water balloon and fascia that feels glued and stuck. And we talked about 2 daily habits. Move more often, not just harder, and breathe the back of your body, the front of your body, and into your chest. A very powerful breath. Well, today I want to continue with 3 more habits that can help your body feel more mobile, more responsive, more connected. And then I want to guide you through a gentle practice, this one using spirals. It's kind of like a modern qigong, a standing sway, a breath, using compression and expansion internally in your fascia. So you can actually feel your fascia as one living web. Hi. I'm Dr. Melanie Carlone. I'm a physical therapist, somatic practitioner, and a guide for people who want to understand like the root cause of what's going on, the deeper pattern behind pain and posture and where they get restricted in movement and what their nervous systems may be holding. So today's practice is pretty gentle. It's not about stretching harder. It's not about doing more. It's certainly not about having perfect posture. It's not about trying to fix yourself. Compassion is a very interesting thing. It's about giving your body attention without attachment, without shame, giving it information. Because your fascia's listening and your nervous system's listening, your breath is listening. So give it information it can use to determine how it needs to be. So let's continue with habit number 3. Change positions often. One posture is not the answer. Even perfect posture is problematic if you hold it all day. Our healthy body is not a frozen body in perfect alignment. Healthy bodies are responsive. They're adaptable and resilient to what the world throws at you, and they make small adjustments all the time. They shift, they sway, they fidget, they reorganize. And this is really important because fidgeting is not actually a flaw. Sometimes it's wisdom. Sometimes your body is like tickling you to get out of your head and restore flow down below the neck. Sometimes your body's asking for a new angle of awareness, a new type of breath, which I want to talk about more today, or a new relationship to gravity, how you sit and how you move. Because fascia loves variability. It loves little changes. It's actually an electrical web that responds really beautifully with electrons when you move. So instead of asking, what's the perfect posture? How do I need to be? Try tuning into how long have I been in this one position? And what small movement could I do right now that would feel good? Like tune in. What's your body telling you? Maybe you just shift your weight, or maybe you uncross your legs, recross them another way. Or maybe you roll forward in your pelvis and back, pulling your belly button in. Maybe you rotate your ribs, or stand up, or reach overhead. Or maybe you gently turn your head, exhaling as you go. These small adjustments can really matter, especially when you tune into this like fascial body. Keep your body in conversation with your awareness. You remind your fascia we're not stuck in one place. We have options and we can move. Now, importantly, habit number 4, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated and keep moving. Hydration supports the environment, the extracellular matrix, the ground tissue of your fascia. And that's not the whole story, water. Minerals matter because your body needs minerals to retain the hydration inside the cells. It's all an electrical thing. And when there's enough minerals, there's healthy tissue function. So pay attention to getting trace minerals, so ideally through nourishing foods. But a lot of our foods these days are absolutely reduced in minerals, because in the old days, we used to flood, we used to grow in river plains, there were all kinds of minerals in the water and it went into our food. Nowadays, in most commercially grown food, there's NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That's it. And without enough minerals, and think about it, your blood is almost like the ocean. You have all of these amazing minerals, vanadium and molybdenum and boron, and they don't exist in most of our food. And all of those work in these trace elements combinations in order for the cellular structure to have proper ionic balance, the ions between the inside and the outside. So fluid moves in and out the way it's supposed to. The energy systems can work the way they're supposed to. The extracellular matrix is plumped up and water is available to it. Because without enough minerals, your body has a hard time holding on to the hydration. So even with good hydration and minerals, movement really matters because water needs flow. Think of a stream. A stream is not healthy when it's stagnation. Stagnation changes everything. And the same principles apply inside the body. Movement literally rings and expands and helps distribute fluid through the system. Breath moves your fluid. Walking moves your fluid. Compression and expansion move the fluid. Spirals, gentle pressure and release move fluid. That's why fascia doesn't only need water, it needs motion. It needs circulation, it needs rhythm. It literally needs you to inhabit it, to fill it and enliven it. Now, habit number 5 may be the most overlooked at all. Reduce unnecessary guarding. How often do you notice that you're actually holding your body? If you tune in, are you tightening your jaw, clenching, holding your breath? Because your body's trying to protect you in these tiny ways it learns. Pulling in your belly, lifting your pelvic floor, tightening your anus, lifting your shoulders, gripping your toes, locking your knees. These are all subtle protector patterns. And they add up over the course of a day, a week, a month, a lifetime. And here's something I want you to understand about somatic approaches. Just trying to relax doesn't work, because if the body's guarding, there's usually a deep reason in the primitive brain. So it doesn't respond to just relax, your cognitive brain saying, hey, chill out. Doesn't work. You have to bring awareness to the pattern and then very gently engage the very places that's been holding, and then slowly, smoothly, and consciously let it go. So your brain, conscious brain, overrides the primitive nervous system. It gives it a contrast. It helps the body, that primitive system, feel, oh, this is holding and this is softening. This is effort and this is release. For example, if your shoulders are always lifted, you might gently lift them a little more. Bring it in, feel the holding. And then very consciously, slowly, breathing in the low back, using all your good awareness techniques, let it melt. If your jaw is clenched, you might gently press your teeth together, pull your cheeks in just enough to notice, and then slowly let go several times. Or if your belly's always gripping, you might gently tighten it. And then with breath, let it widen and open, and then again, pull in, not through force, through awareness. That's how you rebuild choice in the body, not just be stuck in a pattern. And over time, those choices change how the body moves and how your fascia feels. So let's try this in an actual practice, okay? And later, if it feels right, sitting will come to standing. And if standing isn't right for your body today, just stay seated. It doesn't matter. Your sit bones can be your anchor if you're seated, all right? So that's good to tune in. So let's begin just by arriving, which is really important. Bring your attention. Feel the support under you. Right now I'm sitting. I can feel my seat, feel your feet. If you're standing, feel your sit bones. Let your hands rest and just notice. Feel your jaw soften, feel your spine. Let your eyes slowly take in the room. Move your eyes and your head. Totally arrive. Just be here right now. Let your visual field be wide. Let your hearing be wide. Where are you? Notice. Space to your left, to your right, your breath. Let yourself fully know I'm here right now. I'm supported. I can move with safety. That connection between your senses and your conscious attention is a powerful tool. Bring your attention to your breath. Imagine your inhale expanding you around the low back to the chest, up, and then let it go. Let the low back ribs fill, the side ribs, front of the body, let it rise into your chest, and then let go. Allow the exhale just to release, to fall out. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Again, low back fills, side ribs widen, belly rises, chest lifts gently. You don't have to go hard. Do it easily, and exhale just releases. One more. Expand from the inside. Power, not force. Low back ribs, side, belly, chest. And let go, but keep that feeling of inner expansion. Activating the fascia. And keep it as we begin to move. So on the inhale, open the front of the body slightly. Let your chest widen. Let the collarbones open. Let the spine lengthen like you were being lifted and widened. And now on the exhale, let it round. Let your belly soften. Let your ribs move in. Pull your belly button towards your spine and curve. And then on the inhale, low back ribs, belly, chest. Rise again with gratitude for the motion. Inhale. And then opening that body into the closing and ringing. Pull your belly button in. Lift up the perineum. Round the shoulders. Exhale. And again, feel like you're filling a balloon. You're expanding, lifting, opening, all the way up to the upper chest. And now pull your belly button in round. Ring it out. Shoulders come forward. Head goes down. Let your eyes go down even. And now lift your eyes, lift your chin, low back rib, chest, all the way up. This is fluid exchange of the living web. A conductive awareness in your body. You're getting a new message every time you do it, right? It's pretty powerful. All right, let's add a spiral. So come back to the center part. Inhale and lengthen. And now on an exhale, go ahead and spiral first to the right. Compress slightly. Exhale. And then inhale, come back. Feel the opening through the center. And then exhale and spiral the other way. Pull your belly button in and round. You don't have to go really far. Just compress slightly. Inhale through center. Imagine filling and wringing out your fascia. Imagine a sponge. And let it go to the places that feel really good. Filling and then wringing. Let your pelvis help. You can let your arm come across to the opposite side. Breathing, let your head follow naturally. Let the movement travel through you. This is like a good yoga practice where you inhabit your body. Movement travels through you instead of staying stuck in one area. You let the whole body participate. Inhale, last one, exhale. Come back to center. And now pause and just notice. Feel the echo in your body. Does it feel more awake? What feels more connected? Are there places that still feel kind of glued? No judgment, just information. Non-judgmental information. Stay curious. Right? Now let's bring it into the shoulders. Lift the shoulders slowly like balloons filling from the inside. Feel the whole body rise as you breathe low back, front, chest, all the way up to the shoulders, and now let them lower very gently. And again, inhaling, shoulders float. Breathe, feel your whole body respond. Maybe you make some circles as you feel the pulling. And exhale slowly down, pull your belly button in and round. And then again, and your pelvis kind of rocks and you bring a full motion to the spine, circles. Feel the effort, feel any guarding, and feel the conscious release. And consciously just come back to center and allow your shoulders just to relax on your rib cage. And feel, what is it like to actually consciously let go? Not forcing relaxation, but teaching the body that tensing the thing that's always tight and letting it go helps the nervous system feel the difference between effort and release. All right, let's do one more time. Reach your right arm across your body and exhale. Inhale forward and up. And exhale and compress. Feel the back part of the shoulder engage all the way down to the little finger. Come back up, and it doesn't have to be hard. Be compassionate. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, come back and open. Exhale, feel the wringing out of the tissue. Inhale, come back, open. As you compress, imagine that fluid shifting, clearing, the extracellular matrix opening, electrically dynamic and alive, closing, compressing, causing more electrical activity within the ground matrix. Your body's not isolated pieces. It's one connected conversation. So now I want to move into standing, if that feels available to you. So come up onto your feet, take your time, stand slowly, and let your feet find the ground. Okay, if you're seated, just let your sit bones be your anchor. And now breathing in, lengthen the body, your spine, expand from the inside. Feel yourself like a power, not a force. Feel your feet, the weight on your arches, the heel, the ball of the little toe, the ball of the big toe. Feel the ground meeting you, press them down, lift up. And then slowly shift the weight. Let your knees bend, sit down, and your feet towards the front, and then rock back towards the heel. Stay expanded, breathing in. And as you rock back towards the heel, your belly button pulls in, pelvis down a little bit. Let your ankles respond, your knees soften, your hips kind of participate. There's an expansion opening. You're riding the wave down. And now let's take it side to side. One foot and then the other. Like your body remembering movement can be simple, like dancing. And imagine your feet rooted to the ground like kelp on a rock. Under the ocean, let the water move you. The base is connected, but the body's fluid. Breathing expansion, exhaling ringing. Let the whole body move in small spiral circles. Ankles, knees, hips, your ribs, your shoulders, your neck and head. And just take it as far as feels good, but explore unusual motion. You're not balancing, and you're not stiff like a statue. You're moving like something alive, reversing directions, tiny circles and spirals. Weight from one foot to the other, easy, soft jaw. Imagine as you move, you expand into your fascia, lifting and open, and then gently ringing and closing. Compressing and softening. Visualize fluid exchange. Visualize energy moving, because that's what's happening. The body becomes less stuck, not because you forced it, but because you allowed something to move through you that wasn't there before. You may feel like the music's kind of coming into you too. Right? And now return to center and just pause. Pause and let your awareness be in your body. Notice how big you feel. Feel your skin. Feel how you're occupying the space around you. Notice if your body feels more connected, more awake. That's your fascia and all the receptors in it. Notice any place that maybe is still guarding. Maybe your jaw, your shoulders, your belly, your hands, your feet. Choose one place and then gently tighten it. Okay, so I'm going to pull it into my shoulders just a little. And feel that contraction. Pull it in. And now very slowly, conscious of the effort, let it soften. Breathe. Low back ribs, front, rise up into the chest. Feel that tension, feel the releasing, feel the contrast. That's awareness with choice. Again, pull in, keep breathing. The body's learning another option, and it's learning to be calm as you do it. And let it go. Breathing in the low back ribs, expanding to the sides, the front, the chest. Tells your nervous system it's safe. All is well. So as you're working with tense areas by contracting them and then letting them go, your body is getting a very different message about safety. So if you've been feeling stiff or glued together lately, don't lose heart. Your fascia is living tissue. It responds to your awareness. It responds to gentle, consistent input to your movement, your intention, your breath. Hydration and minerals, really important, a whole field to understand. Your position changing, not just being in your head, reducing guarding. You don't have to overhaul your whole life or become perfect. Just start by giving your body opportunities to move the way it was designed. Give it some love, because those small habits consistently create big messages. A breath into the back of the body. A spiral through the spine as you take a break from computer work or driving. Getting up and walking around the block, noticing the environment around you. Changing position, a glass of water with a pinch of sea salt in it. A moment noticing your jaw is tensing. Tense it a little more with awareness. Thank it for the guarding and a soft release. These are not small things. They're invitations to the body that with compassion say, you are allowed. Thank you for protecting. You're allowed to soften. You're allowed to adapt. You're not stuck in this pattern. You're bringing your conscious awareness to your primitive brain. That's what unwinds old habits. So today, maybe remember all the 5 things in the last 2 videos. Move more often, not just harder, move. Breathe into the low back, around the front and up. Change positions often, small things. Stay hydrated. Support hydration with minerals and movement. And when you notice guarding, thank it through awareness. Thank it for all the hard work. Tense it a little more with awareness and then let it go. So I would love to hear from you. What do you think about those 5 habits? Which ones connected you in your body? Was it movement? How about the breath? Were you able to come around the front and all the way up? How are you doing on hydration? So leave a comment below, let me know. And if this video helped you see fascia in a new way, please like it and subscribe because it makes a difference. Share it with others. Move with kindness, most of all. We need more compassion. Be kind to yourself. Breathe with awareness. And remember, your body was built for movement and connection. And your fascia is always listening internally to the way you're choosing to move through the world. Be kind to yourself. See you guys later.